Tonight's top story, a new hip trend sweeping the continental USA called homosexuality is emerging across the border. I'm sorry. Okay, we got a good one today. This one's titled, Asking Men Why They're Not Approaching Women Anymore. This should be fun. This one's by Nate Roscoe. He's my homie. And this should be a gay old time.
Men no longer approaching women in public. Why aren't men approaching women anymore?
We're tired of being rejected.
It's hard, and they don't have to.
I just got chased down and asked out by a bald man.
If you are a man in public, give us some space.
You should not be approaching women at the gym.
When enough women make posts about how men should not approach them, at some point, men are going to take the hint and cut their losses. Now there's an influx of women talking about how they wish men would approach them like the good old days. This is an incredibly hot topic on the internet. If you go to the comments of any of these videos, you will be inundated with answers and personal anecdotes from men explaining why they have opted out of trying to make the first move with a woman. Yet women are still asking why this is happening. Is it dating apps, social media, the Me Too movement, or is the juice simply not worth the squeeze anymore? All of these questions will be answered in today's video. I wanted to get to the bottom of this by talking to young men in person.
It's no question why the rise in homosexuality is so popular. Have you tried talking to a woman lately? No, I'm just kidding. But that would actually kind of make sense. I actually do have Nate here who made the video. But I always joke about that. Like, I hope I don't offend anybody with that. But it is kind of one of those things where it's like, you can't get a woman? Have you tried men?
We got robot bitches.
Yeah,
if you want a real person, we have men available.
There are plenty of men. He goes, how do you know if you don't like it if you haven't tried it?
It's like grandma's cooking.
I'm just kidding about that. But like, if you really broke it down, it almost does make sense. It's like, have you tried men? No, I'm just kidding.
And asking them directly why they're no longer approaching women. Why aren't men approaching women anymore, in your opinion?
I think they're too afraid to, honestly. A lot of women these days are just mainly like kind of standoffish towards them in a way. It seems like they don't really want to be approached. Like, they kind of give you weird looks. They think that you're being a creep or something, you know?
We don't.
You know what's kind of funny though? Now that I just thought about it, like even if a woman came up to approach you or me, there's like this weird thing now where we're not really used to that in public anymore. It's almost where it's like if a woman came up to me, chances are you're like looking at your phone and you're like, what? Like I almost do that to, or like men will be like, are you talking to me? You know, it's almost like we're kind of confused by it. I don't know. Am I tripping on that?
I say real life interaction is like, I feel like it's actually getting weirder to interact in real life than it is over the phone now.
Yeah, like it's not that weird, but it is one of those things where it's like
their faces are dug in their phone.
Yeah, no, like I really need just directions or something, yet alone like actually approaching abroad.
Yeah.
I don't know when the last time I've done that was. It's been a long time where I was like walked up to a chick in a public space that I don't know and was like, what's up? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like it's kind of foreign almost.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's becoming, dude, there was some study that came out. I should have put this in the video. I didn't. There was a study, I think it was like 50% of young men, maybe it was the number was lower, a little higher, have not like actually never approached a woman in their life. And it's like Gen Z. I'm like, holy shit.
Okay,
dude.
they probably approached a woman, but they needed something. It was like a teacher or fucking someone working at the, So it's not like they haven't approached a woman, but it's just like, hey, I need to know where the bathroom is.
But approach them in the sense of like, hey, I think you're cute. I just wanted to tell you.
Yeah, like let's have sex maybe.
Yeah, right now?
Yeah, that seems foreign
at the
to
funeral?
me. I've literally done that 2 times in my entire life. Like gone up to a woman I did not know and was like, I'm going to try and have sex with this person. Well, you know, after we exchange information and stuff like that, and she wants to do it.
Yeah, you start with, hey, what's your name?
Yeah.
Want to have sex?
Yeah, exactly.
Then you get into that,
Yeah.
Like the
nice hair
or
flip.
being told, no, you can't have my number, or no, I won't go out for coffee, or no, I'm not looking for a relationship right now.
They're just aggressive creatures, for one. I've had 3 kids.
Oh, wow, okay.
And it's been by like 2 different mothers.
Oh, shit. This guy's pimping.
I read in a story one time that the bigger the tits, the more promiscuous she was.
It's hard, and they don't have to. You might get rejected. There's this thing where being socially ostracized is very dangerous to you as a human, because back in the day, if you weren't part of the tribe, if you got rejected from the tribe, that was as good as being dead. So when you get rejected, that pain you're feeling is that pain. It's that primitive pain of, I'm gonna be excluded socially and it's gonna kill me.
When's the last time you approached a woman?
It's been a while, probably a good year, honestly.
You don't think they'd like the Oakley knockoffs?
I guess it's not doing the trick. Shit. Well,
Dude, it's been like literally 10 years for me, but I will say this. I think we can come to the conclusion here, because I know a lot of women bitch about this thing, right?
Yeah.
Where guys don't approach them.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, most men usually, if a decent looking chick comes up to me and I'm single and she comes up and's like, hey, can I get your number? I'm into you. How much you want to bet? Not 9 times out of 10, the guy's gonna be like, me? Right now? Absolutely. You know, like,
Yeah, you wearing
it's
a
gonna
wire?
be a yes. Like, like for sure though. Like for sure, they might get turned down here and there, but I think we've come to the answer is the woman just has to come up to you.
The woman has to pick you.
Like, that's it.
Which is ultimately how to be successful with anyone.
Yeah, just
she
go.
has to pick you
Just
first.
go 6th grade with it, dude. Just tell your friend to go over. You go up. And go, hey, Rebecca thinks you're cute. And you go, which one's Rebecca? You go, that one. He goes, oh, really? Yeah. Well, yeah. Sign me up. How do we exchange information? Like 1000% though. Like, I'm not tripping on that.
Everyone's talking about this, like how big of a trend it is, where women are like, oh, why won't guys approach? And most guys have kind of, they're aware of the fact that it's like, oh, they're just talking about hot guys.
Oh, yeah, but how many hot guys are just walking around approaching chicks, you know? Like, but even that's
on the decline. They don't need to, a lot of them.
But even that, I think it's really happened to where, but then how many guys are that good looking to where they're just going to get Instagram messages?
It's not that many.
Exactly. There we go. Let me look at the comments real quick. Society gives women too much power to destroy men.
Ooh.
Okay, well, society gives women too much power to destroy men.
Damn. Make them approach us.
Yeah, exactly. You just come up to us, ladies.
That's what it's gonna have to be now.
That's
dude.
the answer, though. Just come up to men. Like, you don't like rejection? Well, neither do we. But you're probably not going to get rejected. Let me see. They want the top 10% of hot guys to approach them. Every other guy stay away.
That one right there.
Yeah, 1000%. Maybe they would get rejected if they just only went up to like the best looking guys. And maybe guys do think that. They go, you think we have a chance? Are you kidding me? Have you seen yourself? Look at me. Now look at you. He goes, hey, Nate, this fucking broad over here.
Raymond Thoughts of Mind.
Raymond Thoughts of Mind is up in here. Or is that not even him?
That's him. No, that's him. That's him.
That's him?
Yeah, it is.
Really?
I know for a fact.
He goes, I try to talk to women and they run away from me screaming.
Brutal.
That's fucked up. Why endure a degrading, dehumanizing hazing ritual just so that you can get one of these entitled narcissistic psychopaths or sociopaths?
Holy shit.
That was deep.
It's dark.
All right. I'm going to go back to the video. These guys are a little bit more, less depressing.
A little more optimistic.
Jesus. But let's be realistic, though. The days of just that being the normal swing of things, unless you have an in, you got a friend and it's like, hey, Brett, this is Tiffany, my friend. And you're like, oh, hey, Tiffany, nice to meet you. And then you're forced to hang out. You know, that's always been my thing. I was forced around them. They had to get to know me.
Mm-hmm.
That's like usually how it's always worked for me. I've never used dating apps, but like dating apps.
That is the best way. Like
that's the normal.
Having a female friend that sets you up with like a girl, that's like the easiest lead ever.
Best way.
Like a 90% close rate.
Works every time. It does not work every time.
Almost every time.
But it works great.
Yeah, when the woman gives you the in like that, it's a layup.
Yeah, like I'm actually shocked when people are like, because I've never been on a dating app. When they hook up on a dating app, I go, wow, like that seems so much more.
It's cold lead.
No, it seems so much more intense, but in reality, it's not, because you're not just getting rejected on the front lines out in public like this gentleman here.
Like the dating apps, what's interesting about the dating apps is the whole mystery of when you talk to somebody and you don't know if they're into you. That goes away with the dating app because they already matched on you.
Yeah,
So if you're talking to them,
that's already at
the
ease.
mystery of if they like you or not is gone. That kind of takes
1000%.
away one of the fun parts of dating.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Well, it used to be fun. Now it sucks.
I'll just approach you with a swipe. You swipe back, then I know to holler.
Well, right now I'm just kind of in a phase. I'm just kind of enjoying my life, my singlehood right now. I think the main reason I kind of stopped is I'm just waiting for the right one to come along, honestly.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because it should be natural. That you should be able to start like a real conversation with them, and then from there it grows into a friendship, and then goes into more.
He walks up to her with the broken arm technique, thinking he's gonna get like a sympathy card. She goes, "Get away from me, you piece of shit."
I only date men with fully functioning arms.
You think I date men with fucking broken arms? Loser.
Brutal.
Jesus.
I think that's what we're missing these days, and all these dating apps are kind of ruining it.
Just the other day, I was in a supermarket and I approached a young lady. First rules that I've learned in picking up women is if you can get them to laugh, then you're almost sure to get them to conversate.
Man, it's been a while after I
He ain't tripping about that one.
Yeah,
had kids and stuff like that. My life is about kids these days. Some of them are smarter than other ones. Some of them are dumb. They just get drunk. They do drugs.
It's true.
Dude, this guy is popping kids out, guys.
Dude, he's homeless and he's popping kids.
This guy, that's one thing I always thought was amazing. I'm not kidding you. Like, guys have a hard time getting girlfriends, and I'm like, dude, there are homeless couples. There's literally a homeless dude and a homeless woman. She's working one corner, he's working the other, and they're fucking in a bush.
They're panhandling.
Dude.
Making 10 grand a month.
No, I'm just saying, it can't be that hard. The homeless guy's got a girlfriend. It's just something to really think about for 1 second. If you're one of those guys that's like, I'm giving up on women, I'm going to try out men, I'm going to do this homosexuality thing, before you go all the way with it, man, just know that there's a dude out there who's the opposite of trying.
Smells like a horse's ass.
And I think that might be
He's
it.
winning, yeah.
Yeah. Just don't try so hard.
True.
But then you don't approach anybody, you don't get anything. So you have to try a little bit. This guy tried a little bit. Anyone can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Their virginity. And they fall for money or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Today.
Oh, yeah? How'd it go?
Today's, I haven't had much luck. Yeah. All three had boyfriends.
Do you think any of them were lying about that?
I didn't get that feeling, no.
Do you approach regularly?
I try to. Yeah, I always go into every day knowing that the first one is going to be difficult. I'm going to have bad nerves, but by the third one, I should be a little more in the flow.
Here's a question for you. If every time you went to the bathroom, somebody pissed in your face, would you keep going or would you stop? Unless you're fucking Bear Grylls, you're probably going to pull the plug on that operation. The truth is, for a lot of men, the odds are stacked against them in a brutal fashion. A recent Pew Research study found that 63% of men ages 30 and under are single, while only about 34% of women in the same age bracket are single. Most young men are single.
Damn, double trouble.
And most young women are not.
Wait, but how does that make sense? Because isn't there more women than men?
Yeah.
On Earth?
Yeah. How the fuck does that
work? Oh, so it's even worse.
They're double dipping.
Oh, double dipping,
yeah.
baby. Jesus.
If the study is correct, that would mean that
But even if they filled it out to 100% of women were dating, I still feel like there would be single guys. Isn't that fucked up?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Isn't that messed up?
Yeah.
Oh, these chicks doing pottery?
2/3 of the women that you're available to approach are already taken. Also, as mentioned in my previous video, if you're not
don't be ugly. That's the best.
Great thumbnail.
That's awesome.
Conventionally attractive to the women you're going to approach, there's virtually no point in trying. If most young women are taken and also find you unattractive to look at, your chances of success are pretty much infinitesimal. Oh, well, the worst thing she could tell you is no. Bullshit. I like being in a relationship, man. I do, because it's just easier. When I'm in single, everybody gives me advice, and it's always bad. Like, my friends are like, Nate, you need to go up and talk to that girl. The worst she can say is no. Which, that's not true, by the way. It's not true. I'm gonna tell you the worst thing a girl can say if you approach her. You ready for this? Help!
Help!
Help me! It's way worse, I can assure you. It's so much rougher, dude. There is a risk involved in a man approaching a woman, and it's not just, oh, she might say no, oh, she might call me ugly.
You know what's funny I just thought about?
Mm-hmm.
You would be more confident getting on stage in front of a bunch of strangers and going laugh than you would. You'd look at a chick across the room and go, why even bother?
I can't never talk to her. Yeah.
But isn't that funny, though?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Like, we'll do some crazy shit, but, like, go approach that chick over there. I don't know. My odds of getting on stage and making a bunch of strangers laugh are greater than if I walk over to that chick and her saying yes.
Biggest fear in America is reportedly public speaking. It's like, I don't know, approaching women's a lot scarier for these guys.
Publicly speaking to women, that's what it is.
That's true.
That's true. It's more than true. Write that down.
No, it could fuck your entire life up depending on the environment. If you're at work, it could get you fired. If you're at the gym, it could get you kicked out. If you're in a city, she could call the cops, lie, and get you arrested. Now, is it likely that a woman will do any of these things I just listed? I would hope not, but the mere possibility
Realistically, you're probably fine. You're probably good.
Is enough for a lot of guys to not even try. They'd rather be safe than sorry. As shitty as the internet and dating apps are, the risk there is much, much lower. Do you think the social media and the dating apps have contributed to women being approached less by men?
Yeah, because, I mean, even on, like, Tinder, I match with a woman, and then all of a sudden they send their Snap and say, add me on Snap, and then all of a sudden it's just an OnlyFans, and you're like, oh.
Dude, that happens so much. It's crazy.
Does that really happen a lot?
Dude, yeah, like when I used to use dating apps, I would find a girl would match and send me a message like pretty quick, and then I was just like, oh hey, what's up? And then she's just like, you should add me on Snap, and it's a link, and then you go to the Snap on Snapchat, and it's just a link to her OnlyFans, and you're like, oh fuck. And that happens so often. It got to a point where I was like, if you send me a message that quick, I'm just gonna unmatch you.
Damn, so
that's
there's
very
like
common.
There's like an art to this.
Yeah, if there's any guys watching this who've used dating apps, they know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, see, I've never done the dating app thing, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. There's a lot of people who are just using the desperation of men to try and shill these OnlyFans links.
Damn, I mean, it's good marketing. I mean, sex sells. I get it.
It is, yeah.
Let's go back to the comment section real quick, though. That's where the party's at.
Yeah.
Let me see. I do think, though, the dating apps and all that, I think that's become so normal that I still think you could get a chick if you met her in person. I don't know about the cold approach thing. I think you do have to be good looking. I don't want to say it wouldn't work. But I think we're used to that now, where it's almost like, unless there's a layup or an alley-oop of some sort from downtown, you know what I mean? Like a dating app, a friend introducing you. I'm going to say it again. I've been to 5 weddings in the past six or so years. Every single one.
Met on a dating
app.
Damn.
There was not one story of, yeah, he came up into me, aisle 3 at the Walgreens. I was getting aspirin, and he was like, oh, a headache? She goes, yeah. And he goes, yeah, my penis has been aching too. And then next thing you know, I mean, that would actually be pretty... Not bad one, but the chances of that happening, though, is my point. You know, we fell in love with aisle 7 at Walmart. It's like, you know. Anyways, for me, it's simple. Every time I get turned down, it was never nice. They start rumors, drama, say I did things I didn't even do, and so on. It has cost me jobs, friends, reputations. This guy sounds like the guy that's like hollering out the back of like the window, you know, like a friend that would like literally roll the window down, but what's up, shorty? I've had people like that in my life. I had to put the child lock on the windows for him. I'm not kidding.
Ballsy.
That sounds like that kind of guy. Okay. The main reason is information. When I was younger, I never had the info I have now. If I was able to get this info when I was young, I would have done things differently. What?
Very, very vague.
Very vague.
Not really any specificity to it.
And he goes, and now I like men.
Everyone's doing it.
The potentially homeless guy. Yeah, right?
Bro,
He's
the
got
guy
3
in the red
kids.
shirt straight up told me to
Girls love the bad boy. Why would you listen to a fish on how to catch fish? Yeah, that's true. It boils down to 1%. 80% jobs are fake, ghost jobs. Jobs don't pay a living wage. Yeah, that is something, too, to think about. I guess I didn't really consider that, you know?
Yeah.
Like financially confident.
Yeah. I mean, dude, if you're...
Because you could be a loser. You could be that homeless guy and end up with 3 kids, but you got a short window. Once you start hitting 27,
Gotta have your shit together.
yeah, you can't be that same ass loser guy, or you gotta be really hot.
I say unless you're like Jeremy Meeks.
Yeah, you gotta be real. I mean, you gotta be real good looking. That's a real thing though, for 1000% for sure. I remember I had it on Easy Street for so long. I remember around the 30 mark. It's not that sexy that you're still waiting tables at a restaurant. You know, it was totally cool at 26, but 30.
Brutal.
Not a good look. Okay. Ambition's great and everything. Oh, yeah, it's going to work out. You know, he's promising. But in reality, no, I don't know. I moved to Thailand over 3 years ago as a passport bro. Problem solved. No problem approaching them or them approaching you. Problem is getting overwhelmed and trying to get rid of them. That's the problem. Best thing I ever done. Never going back to the West. Highly recommend it. Should have gone at it years ago. Yeah, I think that's a big one. I'll leave the rest of Nate's video down below. That's my homie right there.
Yeah.
But he's right here.
I think you guys would like the video.
A
lot of jokes in there.
No, but he's
It's fun.
But I think the whole passport bro thing is like the average cat becomes like a novelty.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It's like when a foreign guy comes here. I used to have this one friend. I'm not gonna say his name, but he was from like Switzerland or some shit, right? He's like, oh, Wiedersehen, like, but every chick, he was just like fishing with dynamite because he fucking had an accent, and he, is like, it was almost like a cheat code. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like
it makes you exotic.
Yes, I feel like that's the same concept for us. Like you do be doing pretty okay financially. You're not rich, nowhere near rich, but you're good. And you go over to that country, you're golden. Next thing you know, you're the Swedish man, in metaphorically speaking.
I also think if you're going to be a passport bro, you still need to be a guy that's worth like a woman's time. And I know that like in the West, the women are like, oh, you need to be this tall, make this much. Not that bullshit, but just like have a spine, have a good idea of what you want to do with your life, have some direction. If you do that and you go to Thailand, you'll be fine.
But that's the thing. Just going to Thailand, that's a big endeavor.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I'm not talking like vacation.
Huge commitment.
Like someone saying, I just fucking moved here. That's like, whoa. That's doing
Takes
something.
courage.
But that's what we were talking about this earlier. I'll end on this note. I'll leave Nate's information down below. But like, we were talking about this earlier today. Sometimes women want the excitement. Are you exciting? Like what you're doing is exciting. And I think, and it's not like it's your job to entertain her, but I think that's a big one, dude. Like most women want the guy where it's like fun. It's almost like you're doing everything right. Great job, fucking house, car, all that. That's wonderful. But are you fun? Are you adventurous?
Do you give her the tingles?
That's a real thing. I swear to God. Let's never forget the homeless man we just saw. I bet you that guy was a fucking hell of a time. He was probably such a nightmare and an adventure that she was like, it's so exciting.
It's so bad for me, but I love it.
Yeah, next thing you know, he'd get 3 kids out of it because he was so much fun. Anyways, hell of a talk. Nate Roscoe, everybody, from downtown Joe Browntown.
Thanks for having me.
Nate, you got anything? You good?
Yeah, man. Thanks for reacting to the video.
You want to talk about homosexuality with them for a second?
Yeah. So
to the men out there who
I do
are
a
curious?
seminar every Sunday about homosexuality.